Hey everybody, Jim Wiegand here with 199seconds.com, and today I want to talk to you about lying. So we've been talking about the whole orphans to heirs mentality and what it is to move from an orphan to a son or a daughter and then on to being an heir. And today we're going to deal with one of the most rudimentary, fundamental, from the very beginning problems that people deal with, and that's honesty. And what is it that would cause us to want to reach for something that's not true over the truth? And it's very simple. We asked hundreds of people this question, and it was funny to see, what are you most tempted to lie about? And what they said was, well, about my weight, about the size of fish I caught, about who I really am, about my sin or my lack of sin, about, my image, and really what it came down to is people lie when reality is something other than what they want, and so they just create a new reality. Sometimes people get caught like Adam and Eve, and did you eat from the tree I told you not to eat from? And they, immediately kind of divert and say, well, it's the woman God gave me. And the woman, is this true, Eve? And Eve goes, well, it's the serpent you made. I mean, it's deflecting the consequence by creating a reality that isn't really real. Sometimes it's lying because we want people to think more of us. Sometimes it's lying because we want people to think less of us, a false humility. But for whatever reason, lying happens when people want reality to not be real. They want something else, and so they substitute. I reject a reality and I substitute my own. That's what lying is. And here's the interesting thing about lying is the kingdom of God was not created to function with dishonesty, with lying. And what's interesting is the world hates lying just as much, as the church does, just as much as Christ would. It's funny how something that doesn't work, that's always found out, that's eventually you're busted on, we reach for naturally from the very beginning, from the Garden of Eden till now. People have been lying, trying to make reality something other than what it is. So I would say this to you: if you're considering, why it is what you'd be tempted to do, what you'd be tempted to lie about, think of it this way: whatever it is, eventually people realize, that's not you. Eventually people realize that's not the truth. Eventually people are smart and they catch on. So I would caution you to always, always, always do what Mark Twain says, and that's this. He says, I always tell the truth. That way, I never have to remember what I said. It's a great way to live in peace with yourself, with God, and with others. Tell the truth. Next week we're going to talk about, or next time we're going to talk about a little bit more about this, but as of right now, here's your homework assignment. What is it, if you were to lie, you're most tempted to lie about, and why? We'll talk to you again soon.